Habakkuk, often referred to as one of the minor prophets, but there's nothing minor about the massive message that he brings to the table. He starts with a dialogue where he cries out to God and he says, how about God's chosen people? How about their prolonged captivity and unbearable pain? I cry out to you, Lord, violence. How come you do not save? And God's answer is swift. And he says, there's a problem with my covenant people. If I told you what I'm about to do, you wouldn't believe it. Typical. Too busy bulletproofing, saving themselves, fully knowing that they've been saved by my election. There's another problem, according to God, in Habakkuk's thinking. Not observing the nations with an eye of faith. God is doing things in the nations and He's bringing about His solutions. But they're not seeing it. Therefore, they're not anticipating. They're being very pessimistic. And God calls him, look at the nations. As Habakkuk realizes that God is spot on, Habakkuk then follows on by saying, okay, you are God, but still keep the dialogue going. Tell me more about why this is happening. Tell me more about what is happening. Tell me more so I can trust you. And God says, whatever I say to you, write down carefully. The Lord replied, write down the revelation. Don't look for new revelations for many, but see how profound and powerful my promise is. Take it and regurgitate it. Make it plain then, once you write it down on tablets, so that a herald might run with it. In other words, write down, then announce it. Once you announce it, wait. For the revelation waits an appointed time. It speaks of the end, and it will not prove false. Though it linger, wait for it. It will certainly come and not delay. See, he is puffed up. His desires are not upright, but the righteous will live by faith. Therefore, Habakkuk, time for you to live in anticipation, not looking at the arrogance of those who lead the captivity, the arrogance of those who seem to be so affluent, but it's time for you to carefully consider what the Lord's promises are. Then Habakkuk writes a prayer expressing his strong faith in God. Even though he still finds himself in the same circumstances, painful as they might be, he realizes God is the God of the covenant. Lord, I have heard of your fame. I now stand in awe of your deeds. I can see in the past you turned up every time and you corrected the wrongs, and your character is just and you delivered. Renew these deeds in our day, he prays. In our time, make them known. I pray this because I know you can and you will. In your wrath, remember mercy. For this is your true character, according to Habakkuk. Then he goes on to say, the sovereign Lord is my strength. He makes my feet like the feet of a deer. He enables me to go on the heights. That which is unattainable will be attained because God is supreme. Oh Lord, are you not from everlasting? My God, my Holy One, we will not die. Therefore, Habakkuk calls to continuing faith in God's wisdom, in God's sovereignty, and his sure salvation.